Hey guys, welcome to KB Tutorials. So in this tutorial, I am going to show another demo on Abi Cloud OCR. If you see on the screen here, we have these invoices. So I'm going to extract invoice and balance due date from a list of invoices that I have. So here the list of invoices that I have, and we are going to write it to the data table. So once we write it to the data table, so these are the list I have. Once we write it to the data table, we can write it to the Excel sheet or CSV up to your requirements. So let me show you the output first. So yeah, and big disclaimer guys, there will be more disturbance here because I came to my hometown, and my home in my hometown is very close to the main road, so you can expect a lot of disturbance, and I'm sorry for that. So now you can see I started executing. So the first file got loaded, which is, now you can see the value, and then it will close. Then the second file will get loaded like this, and it will load the invoice and invoice number and value, and third file and invoice number and the value. Sometimes this value may not be accurate because being an OCR, you cannot trust this all the time. So as the demo purpose, I am going to implement this from the scratch. So first let me take a sequence here. So yeah, Abi Cloud OCR demo. So first of all, my files are in this folder, right? So what I need to do here is get list of files from the folder. So for that I'll be using for each loop here. And how do I get that? Simply use directory dot get files. Directory dot get files. Here if you see, just pass the path. So this is of string type. Now let me write those files using something like write line item. Okay, then what we need to do is we need to load these images. So if I run this, it will show me the list of invoices. Those are in image format. Okay, so now you can see this we have, and I want to load each at a time, and I want to close that. So in order to load this, what I'll do is I'll take one variable called process type variable. So variable type, go here, browse for types and type process. So if you see here, system diagnostics process is my variable type, and let me keep it as PR. Okay, then here take assign activity. Inside assign activity, here process dot start of this item. I am going to pass item. Okay, and this is PR. Now if I, once it is loaded, I need to close it also dynamically, right? Sorry for the disturbance again. Close application. So let me just show it that. Now indicate it on the screen. This is the screen. Okay, yeah. So now let me execute this. Here first file came, and it should close. Yeah, it got closed. I'll do one thing, because it is, there is some disturbances there. Let me close this. select as. Cool. Let me execute one more time. Now file 1 loaded, closed, file 2 loaded, closed, file 3 loaded, closed. Okay, so this dynamical thing got completed. Now it's time to get the data. So get, let me use get OCR text here, and let me load this one. Then if I use this get OCR text here, instead of this, let me use Abhi Cloud OCR. Abhi Cloud OCR. Okay, yeah. Now first indicate it on the screen. So I'm indicating invoice number on the screen. Okay, so this would be my invoice number. And if you see here, Abhi Cloud OCR. Okay, before coming into this, just go to the selectors, and if you see here, the name of the file is there, but our file name going to change dynamically, right? So for that, I'll just try to remove this part of the selector. I'll click on OK. Okay, next is Abhi Cloud OCR. Okay, now here you have to create an account in this one, Abhi Cloud OCR. I have already prepared a demo how to do that, so I'm going to add that in a description so that you can refer. Okay, so this is my application ID and this is my password, guys. So I'll simply use that. This is the application ID and the password would be this. And URL, I'll try to take it from previous example. So there is a separate video on this concept, guys, how to create a project in Abhi Cloud OCR, how to do all those things. There is a separate video, so I hope you guys will watch that and use that here. Okay, then this is my invoice number. I have. Yeah, so for demo purpose, what I'll do, I'll simply use message box and show you how it is coming. So invoice number I have, run this. Now you can see invoice loaded, and I should get that number properly here. Now you can see number got loaded. Click on OK, closed, and okay, again the disturbance came, guys, because there is a one file which is already loaded, so because of that it is getting disturbed. Oh, sorry for the inconvenience. I'll simply run one more time. Now file 1, I should get it the invoice number properly. It will take little bit of time because it should hit that REST API call, right? Now file 2, and we should get that proper invoice. Now you can see. Then file 3, another invoice. Yes, okay. Then once we have it here, now let me use this for the balance amount. Copy, paste. Just remove this file name. create another variable, something like balance amount. Okay, now you can see we got these things. So let me try to increase the scope. Now we have two values, right? So invoice number I'll take, balance amount I'm taking. I'm trying to show it onto the console. Okay, now invoice loaded. There were two calls that are going to happen now, and the balance amount will not come properly, guys. Being an OCR thing, these values will come little bit here and there. Okay, now I'm sure if you're using a different invoice, proper invoice, your values will come properly. I'm sure about that. Even here also we can test a bit. Instead of this, you can use something like 0.8 and you can test 0.8, 0.9, something like that. 1 to 0 to 1 you can use. So once we have it, we got the invoice number and the balance, right? Now it's time to add these values to the data table. Okay, so for that, before the start of the process itself, I'll try to build one empty data table here. Okay, so go here. Since both of them are string types, you can simply create a string type. This one is balance amount, balance. This one is invoice. Now before, if you see here, we have this message box, right? So here I'll try to add the data box. This is my data table, so let me create something like dt. And I'm very sorry for the disturbance, guys, but can't help. Now here I am adding the data rows, right? So one is invoice number, another one is balance amount, right? Balance. Okay, so here I am adding the data row. Okay, then let me try to display this entire data table into a variable format. So for that I am using output data table. Okay, and this is dt, and the output will be like something like response here. So I have this response, then I'll simply use message box to print it onto the console. Okay, response. Now let me try to run this. Invoice and amount should display for this invoice. Okay, I changed that value, right? So I'll just show you where I changed it. Cool, no problem. This is a once I build entire data table, this is how it is coming. Okay, no problem. Just go to for each here, and where the balance amount is there, right? So if you see in CloudOCR, I have given this one, right? Let me use one. I think it's 1 to 0 to 1, I guess 0 to 2, I guess, values, that range of values. I'm not sure exactly, need to Google it. So that invoice is loaded. Now let's see how the values are coming. Got decent, if not the best. This is how the data table is coming. Okay, let me experiment this with 1.3. Run this again. So once you build this data table, you can directly write it to a CSV file that I am going to show you now. Now I just increase that level. So let's see. Okay, much more decent now. 1.3, isn't it? Now you can see more or less close to the actual value we are getting by OCR, but still it needs lot of trial and errors. Entire values last time, guys, let me use 1.5 here. This is the main road, so my home is very near, beside the main road only, so something will go on to the road. Yeah, it is. Now you see it's coming pretty decent. Not that, it's okay, but you can experiment this. Now the final part is how can I write it to the CSV file so that you can refer afterwards. So simply use write CSV activity here. Create something like output. Data table is this. Okay, now execute this. Then that file should get created. If you want to write to Excel also you can write. It's pretty straightforward from there on. So I hope this informative. There were 2 videos on Abby Cloud OCR. This is the 3rd video. So if you guys like this video, like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know there is more disturbance here, but I just wanted to do this tutorial, so I went ahead. I know there will be disturbance from next few videos because of the corona effect I moved to my hometown, and the position in my hometown is I don't get much of calm place here. So if you see, the file got loaded. Now let me try to open with Notepad. Now you can see we got this, right? So I hope it's informative for you guys. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section so that I can help you more on this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.